Our next speaker is Dr. Oddy Crist. Born in Nazi Germany just 3 weeks after Hitler invaded Poland, she saw early on the evils of dictatorship and the devastation it caused. At age 18, she immigrated to America and has dedicated her life to promoting American values as exemplified by our founding fathers. She has dedicated her life to serve God and our country. An unabashed Christian and patriot, please welcome Dr. Oddy Crist. And Monday is her birthday.
Happy birthday! Thank you. You're kind of quiet. Down the road when we came up, they're having a football game, and I'm sure they're making more noise for that pigskin thing than you are making for the Tea Party, for our country, and for our God. Make some noise, people. Get excited. One of the things that I hope to do in this short time that I have is I hope to infect you with my passion for my God and for my country. One of the first things that I became aware of when I came to this country is, I lived in California, and they could eliminate, the students could choose not to take history, which to me was just a travesty, because if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it. So I have been speaking out for our country. I've been calling attention to the fact that this administration is using Hitler's playbook as their path to build their policies on. You can take some of the, start reading the Marxist manifesto, and that is what they're practicing. Our president was raised as a third world black liberation member. His mother was a member. Americans haven't heard of that. It's left over from the 70s. He is a black liberationist draped in a Democratic Party. It has been stolen from them. He doesn't believe what even they believe. So my interest has been to go into schools and to, even if a tree stops long enough and stands still, I will talk to them about it. And then here recently, because of a voter registration drive, I was made aware of something that is really close to my heart and really shocked me. I learned that in North Carolina alone, there are 250,000 people that call themselves Christian that are not registered to vote. Who are you sitting next to in your church? We have been made to believe that we cannot talk politics to our neighbors in church. Well, you would think that if you are in church and you're glorifying God, that that is one of the rights He has given you, and so you can talk to the person you sit next to, because you should have the same goal. Then I learned that 34% of the people that are registered, the women, do not participate in voting. Come on. Women, we are the keepers of the home. We're the ones that are at home that are teaching our children. If they don't get American values and God first from us, the outside world is not going to give it to them. When you let your children off in the morning at school, you're turning them over to a foreign country. They have different values than you do. So you need to be sure and teach it at home. Churches should be teaching it, because when they step out from that, the outside world is robbing it from them. They are more vociferous. They are louder and shouting us down when we serve the only true God there is. And He has started America as a platform, as a launching pad to spread the gospel. It is our responsibility that if we want a government that respects God, then we need to respect Him and stand up for Him and protect this base that He has given us, so the gospel can be preached all over the world. The day after election, if Obama should win, and if you should die that day, you would be standing in front of God. How would you explain you're not voting for the right way, or not talking to your neighbor, or making sure that his platform stands and we will be able to do what he expects us to do. He said, preach the gospel from one generation to another until the end of the world. Now, I don't have it here, but there has been a group that has been saying God is dead. My book, which I don't have here, is called God is Not Dead. His word, the Bible, is relevant forever. And if we believe that, we need to stand up, we need to vote, we need to keep this country going, we need to be able to stand in front of God and say, we appreciate the blood of Jesus. We appreciate it. We want to keep this country going, and the only way that we can get it going is if we vote for somebody that respects God. And there are only two choices, and we know somebody. His beliefs might not be the same, but that's between he and God. With Hitler, everybody can go and visit, be a tourist and visit Dachau and Auschwitz and all of those places. There is a record for it. The enemy has gotten smarter. People can go and see that there, but the administration that is in power now, they are committed to keep a Holocaust going that cannot be traced. And those are the babies in the womb of the mothers. And God is going to hold us just as responsible for that as what we're putting at the Christians that were alive when Hitler was alive. We have more information. Under Hitler, all of the information came out of the Nazi office. We didn't have internet. We didn't have the phone. We have that now, and God is going to ask us, what are you going to do for me with the information that you have? So it will be on your conscience. If you don't talk to people and get them registered, there is still time to get them registered. But also, 30% of the people that are registered Christians, they don't bother to go out and vote. So you have right there a platform and a challenge to do that. And God says, do not be hearers of the word only, but be ye doers of the word. You will hear a lot of things from the stage today. Don't just take it in. Do something with what you're challenged to do. And it doesn't matter what, who the speakers represent, they all have a challenge for you and a lot of information. But my challenge to you is do something. I want to see you at a victory party when all of us can take a great big pink sign and write on there, President Obama, you are fired. We no longer want you. We want with the people I'm looking at, I want your signature. I'm on Facebook and I'm on internet, and if you want to send me your signature, we'll add it to that. And God bless America, and God bless future President Romney.
Thank you so much. Thank you.